guys, this is KingStayMix and welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns for Olympus Gaming. This is part 5, I believe. Let me remember if my counting's right. I think so. Let's go ahead and talk to Coyote. By the time you got here, Paco, who's your friend? Right now, I'm the lady who's saving your ass. I can see that, and I appreciate it. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Mrs. Kubota has a med lab in the basement. No, Coyote speaks true, gritted 3. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first, a stash of gems. Delilah, I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I needed an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong still, but her body's beginning to shake. You know what, Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems for you, then meet you there. Coyote looks at you two, as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. And the reason I picked that is because I want to find the gems, because if you find the gems, someone will pay you money for them. So let's go ahead and spend our karma since we have a bunch. I'm gonna upgrade my range combat. I want to put my range to max. Or, I don't know if I want to max it, probably just up to 7 since 8 will not give us anything. 7 will give us a skill. So, yep. We're moving along nicely. And then once that's done, we're gonna focus on our body so that we get a lot of HP. So now that everybody in here is dead, let's go ahead and open this door, which we can loot a bunch of stuff from in there. Hold on, what's my health again? 33, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, awesome. It fully healed me. Nice. Alright, so if I press tab, or not tab, alt, it should pop up. There you go. 3 things popped up for me to loot or examine. Some loose million is laying on the crate. 25 million, that's okay. It's just old junk. Alright, and then right here is, what is this? Alright. An advancement kit. I'm gonna send the jazz to my stash and take that advancement kit. Because I don't do drugs. Not in this game. Well, I mean, not in real life too. But in this game, some people like to rely on their drugs. And when it runs out, basically you're screwed. Because you just rely on it so much. It does help you a lot. Certain drugs in this game help you a bunch. Like some give you 3 AP, but only for 1 round. That's insane. That's basically double your AP. But not me. Actually, that's more than double your AP because right now we only have 2 AP. In a little bit we'll get 3 AP. I can't remember how far along before you get 3 AP, but you do. It's possible to get 4 AP if you're I think they said if you're a rigger or is it decker? One of those. One of those gets a lot of gets an extra AP if possible, I think. I've never done it. Let's open this door, and the reason I've been just standing there is because of this guy. Yep. They don't deal a lot of damage, but they do deal AP damage. So we can only shoot him once until we actually kill him, which is annoying. Oh hey, actually no, we got 2. That was weird. Why did we have 2? We got us for AP damage. That's weird. That's super weird. Did it count that as my new turn? Maybe that's why. Heyo. Alright, so now I have 1 AP, alright. Did I kill yet? Not yet. Hey, miss, nice. Kill it. There we go. And then here is the gems right here. Come on, click on them. Get the gems. We find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Awesome, we get rare thorns and karma. So that's all there is to this location. Yep. Deliver the stones and return to the Seamstress Union. So let's go ahead and head back to the Seamstress Union, shall we? Yes. There's nothing else to do here. Oh, actually, let me show you where I think the back way is. So you remember the old guy in the previous episode Like, if you were strong enough or charismatic enough, you can convince him to let you up. I believe it goes through this door right here. See that one? That's the door. I believe that's where it goes. Like, don't quote me on that because I've never done it. But that's the only door-looking thing that I can see. So I believe that's that. I don't know. Somebody did that and know for sure, you know. Leave me a comment because I'm actually curious about that. But I've never liked, yeah, confirm. But I don't like making a shaman. That's the characters with charisma, so, eh. Alright, return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the seamstress's union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-out face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Continue. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty... She was pretty banged up. I think the... Oh yeah, because she didn't pick up the zebra meat, so the hellhounds got to her. Mrs. Kubota is standing bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle. Wet spackle? What is spackle? Is that cement, basically? I think that's what it is it? Someone tell me, because I have no idea. And there's something new in her eye. Fear. The woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. That's actually kind of funny. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. What arm? Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Aye, Miss Kubota, my apologies again. Sherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Dr. Castle! Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of giving, the depth of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Oh, dang, did you notice that? They actually put in this... Oh, ew, her arm's so bad. And, like, you can see there's, like, fake, like, there's blood on her clothes, too. Oh, man, that's messed up. Yes, ma'am. Oh, man. Oh, karma, too. Nice. But seriously, damn. That's a messed up arm. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Stamford. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like this in the barracks. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Wiz, I could use a bunk. You'll find more than a bunk, Stamford. There is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself, basically Shadowrunners. In it, you'll find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, that's Dr. Castle, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. My, you're quite the entrepreneur. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Alright. Optional, meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Find a med bay in the safe house. Alright. Well, ooh, look at that. Did you guys see that? Hold on. Look at that. It's purple. I want that. How can I change my color? Mine is just blue, straight up blue. How do I change it? I want it to be like, I don't know, green or something. I'm sick of blue. Everything is blue. Alright, let's see. I need 6. to improve my pistol skills. You can talk to Miss Kubota again if you want. There's no point. You can talk to Fine Grass. There's no point. He's a fixer, by the way. You can talk to him. There's no point. You can talk to him again. There's really no point. Like, seriously, you can talk to a lot of people just for flavor, you know, to get a little bit more feel about the story. But it's not necessary. Another beer. You can inspect the piano and play chopsticks, or you can just straight up go to the, you know, the actual hideout. Warehouse? Hideout? Basement? I forgot what they called it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play that. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides into to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs I can do this. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. So somehow everybody else just ignores it. Alright? The entrepreneurial Miss Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Alright. And remember when we picked up items and we sent them to the stash? The stash is right here. See, now we can see this stuff. We don't need it right now. We're just checking it. I'm just showing it to you. Just showing it. That's the Med Doc Dr. Castle with Coyote over there, and we're gonna ignore them for now because another objective is to meet all the black market vendors in the safe house. Safe house, there we go. So let's go ahead and meet all of them. This is Algernon. He'll be the one selling you magical equipment. If you remember Noog from upstairs, she sold like basic stuff. Algernon sells everything you would ever need, bro. Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this room, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young troll, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfgreen. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Not my thing. Because really, we have nothing to do with magic stuff. So I met him, that's cool. Go ahead and talk to Eric Merchant. Eric, let me talk to you, man. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Show me what you got, bro. Do you have anything new? No, you still have Ali Punk as your best thing, so I'm gonna ignore that for now. And let's talk to TB Gruberman. TB Gruberman is your guns guy. Basically, Eric Mersman, as you saw earlier, is an outfit person. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razor and factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's take a look at what you got. You can keep talking to him, kind of learn his backstory a little bit, but I'm not doing that in this playthrough. If you want to see that kind of stuff, go to my personal channel and check out my playthrough of Shadowrun Returns, because I click on everything, I talk to everyone, I read everything. So this is has a bigger capacity than my current gun. Although my current gun I get free reload, so I don't know if I actually need this. Let's check what the ability is. Oh, is that it? Spin karma. Okay, fine. Nothing right now, thanks. So let's go ahead and check my ability. What exactly does it say? the free reload ability thing. Additional weapon, that's Overwatch. This is reload? Nope, not with this one. Auto reload. Reloading ammo costs 0 AP. So yeah, because I have auto reload, the only reason I would want to buy a better pistol is if it hits harder. So let's check again if it does, because I wasn't paying attention. It hits for 6, and it's also range medium range. There's really no point. I mean, if I reload for free, why would I need a gun with a bigger capacity? Yeah, don't need it. I'm gonna buy it. And then there's this guy, David Fry II. He is gonna be the person in charge of this little area where you can buy cybernetic stuff. So if you're a rigger or a what's the other one? What's the hacker? What's the hacker called? Rigger is the one with the robots. The hacker is called the decker. There we go. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands the dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look, don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware software that exists. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear, or anything gear, or any gear you need. Not anything gear, type out. Now you can ask him questions about this stuff if you're not familiar with the Shadowrun's universe, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say see you later. No, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce to you our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. So if you remember, Johnny Clean is the janitor from upstairs. While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invincible as the most infamous deckers today. So he's Nova hot. He was Nova hot. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. See you guys around. You can talk to him about a bunch of stuff, his backstory, a little bit more about technology, which we don't really need to know. So we met all of them but Dr. Cass, so let's go ahead and do that. Although it's not gonna count until after Coyote gets her arm. So, Dr. Sarah Cass. Make it quick, I need to operate. Alright. Thanks for helping me back out there. Look like you could use a hand, but could be a funny guy. Or tell me about the night Sam Watts died, or no, Shin, you should be okay now. I'm gonna go ahead and tell me about the night Sam Watts died. Sam's dead? Jeez, lady, do you really think this is the time? You know what, Paco, whatever. How did he die? This is going to have to wait. This woman needs surgery now. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to go sit in the waiting area. Watch some tri-vid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. I have some questions first. Stanford, can you see she's in pain? Do you see that arm chamber? I have to operate now. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned his face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks in a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Alright, we're gonna be kicked out as she operates. We're gonna have to wait in the waiting area. Oh, finally she's back. Let's zoom in to see her cyber arm. That looks pretty neat. Look at that. It doesn't look too bad. It's okay. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear that she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. You ready for some questions now? Coyote looks genuinely sad. Look, about Sam, yeah? I can't say I'm surprised he's dead. Sam was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? We actually do need to talk to her about Sam, so let's go ahead and tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did, he made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Me too. You were friends? We ran together. Got it. Guess it was the same way for me in a way. We drank together. Sam just had a way of charming you. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night, regular crowd. As I remember, Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Oh god. Wait, you're in a relationship with a guy who's not ginger. What the hell? Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back good. Eventually, he got loud, and the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and his Kubota wanted him injected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake grabbed him out of the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. He said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks standard Sam track, how he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks enemies, that's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. Alright. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royals run. He is usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. We actually got the gems for you, Coyote. Did you forget about that? I think that was like a programming thing. They forgot to add in some kind of conversation thing about if we were the one who grabbed the gems. Because it just seems like we never touched the gems. But we did. We got it. So the bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. I don't know if you actually need to see this. I think you do because it's an objective. So let's see, is there another objective here? No, that's it for the bunk. So I don't know who actually have to take the photo. Look at the image in the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and a girl, both about the age of 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check out the back of the photo. Written in the woman's hands are the words Sam and Jessica, Lakes and Momish, State Park, Summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Alright, so you do need to take it. Alright. That's the stash as you already know, so let's go ahead and talk to Dr. Sarah Castle to complete the quest about meeting all the black market vendors in the safe house. Let me click on you, lady. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and a thread. But in this case of the union's resident medical expert, man, I can read. Nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is a six-world medicine of the highest caliber. A doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. Yeah. I mean, the character herself, I would ignore, but as soon as I see that on her shoulder, I'm just gonna be like, what? The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. And I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work. Or no, Sheen. Now, fixing up her arm, that was a piece of work. Or, you're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. I'm gonna say, and I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in Slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrun bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? You can ask her a bunch of questions about the medical supplies. You can, or you can just go straight up and see the medical supplies. I don't need any right now, or go for the cyberware. I do want one, so I'm gonna check out the cyberware. So let's see here. I don't want any eye thing. I'm interested in body though. So you can never. You have essence of 6. That's you need those. If you're doing anything magic related, you need to keep all your essence, as much essence as you can. Like there's gonna be a pop-up describing why you need it after I say confirm, so you can go ahead and read that when that time comes. But basically you can't have an essence lower than 1, so at most we can install 5 essence worth of things. So there is body is 2. And this costs 3,000. I only have 2 2 armor. No, I'd rather take the 1 body. That's 10 HP. So I'm gonna save up for this. That's 2. Then that'll leave me with 3, which I can. You want an armor leg? HP and quickness. This one is just HP. So yeah, we want 2 legs. 2 As Technology Cyber Leg. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. This is 2,000 for 1 thing. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7,000 to completely upgrade me with everything that I want. I can ignore for now. Let's exit for now. And never mind. Alright, did that complete the quest? There we go, it did. Yes! Alright. I just like completing the quest. Doesn't matter if it gives me karma or not. I like completing them. So let's go ahead and get upstairs. To talk to... Let me go upstairs, man. There we go. To talk to Mr. Delilah. Which is right there. Paco's already right next to him. Is that all there is? Return to Coyote and talk to Mr. Delilah. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Delilah then. When is your shift over? My lord. Oh gosh. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done, and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll prove so. So, who are you two? The guys that got your goods. What's the difference to make? It don't make no difference to me. Where's the stones? Give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a gyroscope on his eye. Moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble. Described with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late, and Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Deal. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He'll dismiss you with a wave. So basically, okay, looks like you impress him, and no offense for those gems. Van Gross. You're missing an R. Van Gross. Follow me. And if in the future, I mean like in a couple episodes, when we need a crew, we talk to Mr. Delilah to hire them. Alright, so that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave it a like. If you aren't already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Share this to your friends, especially your Steam friends. And speaking of Steam, check out our Steam group and consider joining. On the bottom left is the latest video here on Olympus Gaming. And if you enjoyed me talking to you while I play games, then you might as well consider checking out my personal channel on the bottom right. And that will be it. So remember to watch your back, shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never ever cut a deal with a dragon.